And it is episode 7 time for Drinking with the Boys. It's Chase Albee and Corey Stevens. And you know what? We're hanging out at one of our top 7 favorite places in DFW.
Top 7. You are so generous.
Top 7. And I give that top 7 out only to the best 7 places I've ever been.
So generous.
Yes.
Maybe top 10 bartenders that you know?
Probably top 3.
Top 20?
Maybe top 35. I don't know.
Top 6? I don't know.
How many bartenders are at tight ends? You can just take that number and add 1.
Probably
that's our
15
favorite. That's gonna be our favorite bartender. So no, we are at Easy Slider in Deep Ellum. It's halftime for that Cowboys game. It's 20-3.
Do we have to deal with these stupid halftime people?
Halftime.
Terry, Jimmy, JB, Howie, blah blah blah. Who cares?
It's better than Joe fucking Buck.
Joe Buck was
I
announcing
hate
the
Joe
game.
Buck.
Why does Joe Buck have to announce a game?
Joe Buck is it's like when you see that movie Dumb and Dumber, like you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world, and then they should just put a picture of Joe Buck.
You know what I'd like to hear? Tony Romo announcing.
Announcing a Cowboys game.
Why is he always doing those stupid Broncos and Raiders games?
Because he's on CBS.
Yeah, but I want him to do the Cowboys games.
I know.
I want him to be like on Fox.
I feel like we're way off topic here. So no,
we're starting a podcast.
Yeah, we're on a podcast right now.
We've already done this podcast before. Are we like professionals here?
I think so. Today. Drinking with the Boys is sponsored by Easy Slider. They started out as a food truck, and now
sponsored
for the past
by Easy Slider and Draft.com, right? You gotta get all those sponsorships.
We gotta get all the sponsorships right out.
Yep.
But no, it's on Main Street in Deep Ellum.
That's a good place.
Yeah, it's a fun place. It's hopping. Weather's nice outside. Emily is serving up drinks behind the bar. Not my kid, but a bartender who's also named Emily.
She's a good bartender.
She's a good bartender. She's a good barkeep. I like her.
She hooks us up. She winks at us occasionally when she pours us those good drinks.
Yeah.
She takes a real long time to pour those beers, though.
Yeah. It's like she's back there making that beer.
She blushes easily, so it's fun to make fun of her.
Yeah.
It's real great times here.
Yeah, come and help her out because she's failing at El Centro. So anything to really boost the spirits. And she's bringing shots.
Ooh, it's shots at. We are drinking with the boys. This is probably the best episode we're ever going to do because we're actually drinking.
Right, and I think
the Cowboys on.
And next week we're doing Chase and Corey's drunk commentary for the Cowboys
commentary,
game.
Right?
We're just going to completely get shit-faced while the game's going on, and Emily's going to be our sideline reporter, and Corey's going to do play-by-play, and I'm going to do color. So if I talk in
we're not going to do that right now?
No, not right now.
Like when they start up?
No.
We're going to just turn the Joe Buck audio down and do play-by-play.
Yeah, that's what they should do. Just hook us into the main system.
Cool.
But no, so they're on Main Street. They're also in food trucks. What do you guys have, like 6 food trucks now?
I saw their food truck on Greenville Avenue the other day. It was driving around.
They're everywhere. They're always at Truck Yard. They have 3 food trucks.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't know where I got 6. I guess it's kind of like, when girls tell you how many people they slept with, you multiply it by 3.
Hey, sounds inappropriate. Why are you so inappropriate all the time?
Because, man, it works for Stephen A. Smith, but he also is a little bit darker than I am.
All right, we're 4 minutes into the show.
We're 4 minutes in, you have no
one single bit.
So we're coming off a bye week, so we won that week, which is great. So now we're what? 2?
Yes, we didn't win.
We always win.
The Eagles won, and the Giants won, and the Redskins won, and we didn't win.
Right.
That was a problem. Let's talk about the Giants win real quick. Hold on. How did that happen? How did the Giants go into Denver?
Because Corey said that day, that don't worry about the Giants. They ain't gonna win. And that's the thing.
I was pretty confident, but
and
it's an 8-man league, right? Anybody can win a game,
and that is why this Niners-Cowboys game has me a little bit worried because teams don't go 0-16.
Well,
they win one. They fall in their lap.
Right.
And that's kind of what happened last week with the Giants.
See, I want to give our podcast listeners this tidbit, but the problem is literally it's been talked about 500 times on the radio so far. The 49ers have set an NFL record for losing all 6 of their games by 3 or less points, right? Everybody's talking about that. I don't care. They've lost 6 straight games. Yes, they have an okay team. They're not the worst ever. They might be a pretty good 0-6 team. But I don't want to hear about how they're barely 0-6, and then they're about to beat the Cowboys. Because, no, we're about to run all over them.
Yeah, so it's halftime. It's 23. One tidbit of information is little Dan Bailey, the best thing to come from Oklahoma besides Chase Allen, has a growing injury.
Hail Bailey.
He is out. Who was it that kicked the kickoff?
That was Jeff Heath.
Jeff Heath.
He is proving his worth. Everyone loves to hate on Jeff Heath, and he sucks. But that was a good kickoff.
Jeff Heath kicked it to the half-yard line, and I think it shocked the returner for San Francisco because he dropped
it in the end zone.
He dropped it in the end zone, had to run it out, and they got to the 9-yard line. But I mean, it was quite an interesting thing. So we'll keep up with that one.
Kick from Jeff Heath.
Hopefully he's not hurt.
Cowboys have one of the best kickers in the league. We don't need him hurt.
He's been perfect. He's the best kicker in the NFL.
Best kicker. And we don't need him hurt. So.
Yeah, that's one of the only people that you really want full-time on your fantasy team. And while we got that going, fantasy
football time, boom.
It's week 7, and it's still time to play draft.com. Probably a little late this week, but get it started up next week and use our code draft.com/DWTB. And you deposit some money in there, and we're going to give you guys a free game. And we are so sure that you like it that we talked to draft.com, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, we'll refund them $100 if they don't like it. Up to $100 if you put it in there and you don't like it. Yeah. And it's awesome because it's a snake draft, so it's not like your normal salary cap where you have your weekly fantasy games. So it's basically like playing a full season in 1 week.
Yeah.
So if I don't respond to something, know that I'm checking my fantasy on draft.com.
Right? You're always on there.
I'm always on there. So draft.com/DWTB, and we will be getting a private draft set up here for week 8. And so if you guys will send us your handle on there, your name or your username.
To connect with us.
Do it on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
And Drinking with the Boys.
So your name, they want you to send your name from draft.com, and that way we'll throw you into
Tweet
the draft party, right?
Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Just get us your username. Yeah. We'll pick the top 5, and we'll play a draft, and we'll let you guys have some Corey and Chase's money.
Do a little fantasy football.
Deal. But, yes, so it's been a good week of football, though.
Yeah.
Did you catch that Chiefs and Raiders game?
Chiefs-Raiders game. Hey, that was a really good game, because it went down to the last minute, and Dodgers were like blowing out the Cubs that game that night. So no. What happened? The most exciting thing that happened is that
outside of having to play the last down 5 fucking times,
right? They played it over 3 times. The Raiders won in the last second. It was all kinds of screwy, but
they won it in the last 0 seconds.
It was like 0-0, and then it was like 0-0-0-0. But no, the exciting thing was that there was a little shoving going on, and then Marshawn Lynch runs in from the sideline because he's a thug or something. I don't know.
He's from Oakland. Like, what do you expect from a person born in Oakland?
It
doesn't matter. We barely even get played outside of easy sliders, so I'll fucking say it. Everybody from Oakland is a thug, okay? Plain and fucking simple.
So Marshawn Lynch, being from Oakland, is a thug, and he plays for the Oakland Raiders.
Marshawn Lynch was only there to get fined
in the NFL. No, right? He's just here to get fined, and so that's what he did. Is he ran out on the field. He ended up getting in a shoving match with the official. Like, who does that?
But here's the thing: is in my defense,
in your defense, who's defending you?
Well, in anyone's defense that plays a sport, baseball, you see it in baseball a lot too, where a manager will go and argue a call or whatever, and the umps start to pull them away and push them. But if he goes in contact with that umpire, they're going to suspend him 3 games.
Not very fair.
Why are they not suspending the umpire?
Right, because if the umpire was causing problems, then the manager just pushed back a little bit.
Right.
That's basically what happened.
Right. He was pushing him back, and Marshawn Lynch, it looked like he choked him to me. That's what I figured happened. But, all people from Oakland choke people.
Marshawn wanted to F-shit up, and the official got in his way, and so he ended up pushing the official.
And then he ended up...
Whoops, and then he just pushed him to more.
He got ejected.
Yeah, he did.
He got ejected, and he got up in the stands with the fans and started screaming, "Fuck the Chiefs."
He came back in the game. Did you see that part?
No, I didn't.
He had like a hoodie on, and he had like a mask covering his mouth. He was sitting up in the stadium watching.
Yeah, he was in the stands. Yeah, he was in the stands getting a bunch of Raider fans to scream "fuck the Chiefs." And so, anyways, Marshawn Lynch comes back from retirement to be suspended for 1 game.
Right.
That's all they gave him, probably because of this whole flag unity thing, which we are finally fucking over.
Wait, we're over that?
I think so, yeah.
We're going to talk about it.
Well, there was an owners meeting. Jerry Jones gets stopped in the hall. He basically listens to him all like, we want freedom. And he's like, duly noted. And he went back up to the meeting and was like, all right, guys. Well,
no freedom.
Business as usual, no freedom in the no fun league.
No, I don't think the NFL's quite come to a decision yet, but they definitely have to figure something out because they've seen it last year and they wrote it off kind of. They said, hey, the election season is screwing with our ratings. Well, now ratings are down compared to even last year, which was supposed to be a down year. So they really got to deal with that. They say, hey, sure, people are streaming stuff, but they're only counting that as like a 3% potential gain for streaming audiences,
right?
And their losses in the ratings are like at 5 to 10%.
Guys, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with the loss in ratings. Is you guys have made this such a big fucking deal once again that somebody wanted to sit. So is it the NFL is it the NFL that's upset with the ratings, or is it Fox that's upset with the ratings? Is it NBC that's upset with the ratings? Is it CBS that's upset with who's upset with the ratings? Because here's the deal. Here's how you fix the fucking problem is all day, every day. When I look for hashtags with NFL, all it talks about is how they have. I don't know what's going on. All it talks about
they barely even had like they barely have any drinks, and they're already like laughing shenanigans. Like
hey,
they've
so
been
back
way
to me,
drunk.
back to me.
Okay,
back to the important stuff.
Talking about ratings.
Fuck the
kneeling
fuck
and
the blonde over there laughing at Kevin Hart. But no, the ratings are down because the NFL, the people that they look at these ratings for, are the people that are boycotting because of all of this shit.
Yeah.
They just need to drop it, leave it alone, say, hey, you know what? If we don't get our ratings up, you don't have a job. And I guarantee you, everything's going to go back to normal.
No, they'd have a job, but they just wouldn't get paid quite as much.
You're not going to get that money.
Kind of like where the NBA salary cap just got reset to where the salary cap lowered. Remember how, like, a couple years ago, the NBA salaries, free agent signings were going crazy because the salary cap blew up. Well,
Right.
Then it kind of reset and came back into balance, and then, like, free agent signings weren't so expensive anymore. So they got, like, if the NFL were to have to renegotiate some TV contracts and when the ratings are down, that would impact salaries, and that would suck. But I think what the point is, the NFL needs to find a way to let politically active players protest in a visible way and not just on your own time. You've got to be able to protest in a visible way if you really feel deeply about something, but they also have to find a way to make everything look pristine at the game, so you don't have all this political back and forth. It's been a very tumultuous couple of weeks. They need just steady NFL doing good, no kneeling, no drama, blah blah blah. So that's their goal, but they can't do it in a way that makes all the players mad at them.
Or
what
you do is you just say fuck it, and you just stop the protest. You stop this. You want to be political? Go be political on your own time. Okay.
That's what talking you do. Like a true Jerry Jones.
Hey, if you want to be political, go do it on your own time.
Hey, Emily, you ever kneeled at work?
Yeah.
In a political protest? So you could if you wanted to, because this is Deep Element. Nobody's going to punish you because you could
come here.
There's no uniforms. Come
on over here. Let's have a little talk.
Nah, Emily don't want to talk to us because we're going to put her on the spot, and then she's going to say something political, and then she's going to get fired.
Yeah, then Miley's going to fire because she kneeled.
Miley ain't going to fire nobody because we got dirt on Miley.
Yeah. Miley and her like that.
No, Emily's taking good care of us. Let's move along. we just had another Jeff Heath kickoff. Was that good news?
Nah, it was a line drive shot, but Aaron Andrews is on TV right now, so that's always good news. No, I love me some Aaron Andrews.
The Niners guy couldn't field it. Like, he fumbled it again.
That's just because he plays for the Niners.
Well, I think it's because Jeff Heath kicks.
That's why this is going to be my last.
Balls to the
that's why this is my last podcast, because I'm going to go play for the Niners.
Wait, you're a kicker now?
No, I'm a long snapper.
Oh, long snapper.
Yeah.
That's where all the money is.
That's where all the money is. Kids, if you want to make money in the NFL and not have to ever get hit, be a long snapper.
No, they do get hit occasionally.
Well, they just find the ball.
Actual game that we're watching. So, Cowboys and 49ers in San Francisco. We've started the third quarter now.
Yep, third quarter is going, which means we've got to get this show moving.
What do we have to report so far? We have the Cowboys are up 17 points. Why? They've scored 3 touchdowns so far. Dak threw a touchdown to Jason Witten. The offense was rolling. Dak was getting those, read options, and he was running left and right. Zeke was rolling. He scored that first touchdown. It's been like the Cowboys' offense has been clicking well, so that was real good to see.
Well, and that's the thing is the Cowboys are coming off a bye week. They all got fresh legs. Things are going to be moving. The turf is set in well at Levi Stadium because a lot of the Niners games have been on the road, so they got new sod in.
His name is Beathard. Why are we calling him Beathard? His name is spelled Beathard.
I don't know. It's like that.
It's even dumber like that. Okay, so that was our next segment, or our next... bullet point, I think.
Yeah, that the Wisconsin football quarterback's name is Alex Hornibrook.
Hornibrook is a
Hornibrook
great name.
Is the yeah, that's the team. That's who I say we draft.
Tell me, Emily, how many Hornibrooks have been successful in the NFL? The answer is 0. I knew you would say 0. How many Beathards have been successful in the NFL? I think 1 because apparently his grandpa was good with the Redskins a long time ago or something.
Hey, we can't talk about the Redskins. That's racist.
No, but Beathard, his name is Beathard. He's not going to be a good quarterback.
Yeah, with their flag up here that they got an alt-right eagle.
We're going to talk about that? No, let's see. At halftime going in, Dak had a touchdown in 120 yards. Zeke had 75 yards, 5.7 per carry. That was really good because Zeke has been running for 3.5 a carry.
Dude, I am all about pushing things that are good, but the guy that just left Easy Slider that was sitting 2 seats down
was
from
he
Corey,
not loving this?
He is a fucking piece of shit.
Chase, I thought we were promoting Easy Slider, not scared everybody off.
I'm not, but that's why we need some extra police enforcement down here in Deep Ellum.
Oh, dang. Look, I think Emily could handle anybody who comes in here. We don't need extra police if we got Emily.
That's not a joke at Emily's broad shoulders, is it?
Did you just turn your microphone off?
No, I didn't turn my microphone off. I was trying to sneeze, but I thought I needed to.
You're drunk on Red Bull.
I'm drunk on Red Bull.
I hope somebody listens to us because this is prime. This is
the worst fucking episode we've ever had. The best 10 minutes that we ever had was last week. If you guys want to listen to something good, listen to me talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Chase, why don't you ever last more than 10 minutes? So we're talking about...
the national average is 7 minutes and 28 seconds.
We're talking about other things because we're 19 minutes into the show and we haven't touched on anything else going on in the NFL.
Well, Aaron Rodgers put on IR.
Yeah, that means he's done for the year, guys. We have confirmation that we can bury the Packers.
Hey, and here's the thing. Here's how bad it is. Packers ticket prices, 50% decrease.
Yeah. Packers ticket prices are, what do you say, through the basement?
Yeah, they're selling the opposite of whatever hotcakes are.
The floor is falling out. Oh, Sean Lee's kind of limping around. You know what's good sight to see Sean Lee on the field?
Yeah, except when he's limping around.
I think he's going to tough it out.
I hope so. He'll be out for 3 more weeks.
He might need to take a play off. I don't know. Something happened. But no, it's good to see him back on the field because our linebackers suck without him on the field.
Right.
Anthony Hitchens.
And we've got him back, and I think that's exactly what we need to see. I think that's going to make not just playability for the defense and stopping, but making it to where there's a boost in morale.
Yeah. Well, you know what's a boost in morale? Off a bye week playing the 49ers. Because the 49ers suck. They just went for it on 4th down and they failed. No, I mean, to be honest, it's cool. We can talk about how the 49ers have only lost by a few points in each of their games.
Right. And Shanahan's all I don't want the sympathy.
They're playing a bunch of rookies and undrafted free agents, and they have a new head coach. all this thing. They're not a great football team, and they don't really care because they're in it for next year. No, it's great. We've run all over them. They're not very hard to block. You know, the last time we were here at Easy Slider, Cowboys had a real tough time running the football.
Yeah, the last time we were at Easy Slider was during the Broncos game.
Yeah, I'm glad we changed our luck here at Easy Slider.
Right.
Otherwise,
and I think it's because Dr. Jeremy Blankenship and Reverend Barry Boswick are in the house.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about Dr. Jeremy Blankenship and Reverend Barry Boswick that's walking by. They're here for the show.
Yeah.
Like when they're in attendance.
Yeah.
When they're sitting right here on my back.
No, we're talking about the other games going on. So the Packers. Yeah, the Packers are done because they've got some, who's that guy, Hundley? Yeah, Hundley.
Yeah, Hundley.
Hundley from UCLA could not beat the Saints. Drew Brees beat the Packers today. Jaguars whooped the Colts. The Colts
not playing that this year.
That washed up backup from the Patriots, I think. Remember? I don't know.
Drew Bledsoe?
No, it's some guy. I can't remember right now.
I feel like if anybody wants a backup quarterback...
Somehow the Colts have 2 wins. I don't know where they got them because I feel like they're 0-6.
I think they bought them, but I'm not for sure. The thing, though, that I think people should do is get Drew Bledsoe.
Brissett is who I meant to say.
Oh,
sorry.
Yes. No, get Drew Bledsoe to be your quarterback.
Wait, Drew Bledsoe is running some winery in Washington.
Hear me out. Drew Bledsoe got injured. Tom Brady steps up.
Right.
Drew Bledsoe gets injured. Tony Romo steps up.
Right.
He's like your good luck Chuck, you know?
There you go.
It's like everybody that dates Emily, after they break up, they find love.
I don't know if that's how it works.
That's why
other games today. Titans barely beat the Browns. Titans are 3-3, maybe 4-3 now, because we're in week 7. They haven't had a bye.
Here's the thing,
guys.
Browns
are 0-7 now.
Corey, listen.
They went to overtime with the Browns. That
they
sucks.
went to overtime with the Browns. The Browns are going to find a game and they're going to win. It's just like everything else.
Hey, we're going to score a touchdown.
Look at Zeke Elliott.
Look at Zeke.
There he goes. He is going to be 26-3. That was a run.
The 49ers.
That was a 72-yard rushing touchdown by Zeke gonna eat.
I think it was a screen pass, Chase. I don't think it was rushing.
So, yes, it was a 72-yard
catch and run. No, that was looking good. Yeah, he caught it sideline screen or maybe a little check down. He just ran past everybody. What he had is a good block downfield. Turned on those jets, made a little cut. Boom, he's in. Falls forward for 5 yards. Make sure he gets in that end zone. He's going back.
And he even
look at that balance. Look at that balance. That's like Emmitt Smith good right there.
Yeah, he's only one number off, man.
He wants to be Emmitt Smith.
I want to be Emmitt Smith.
He's got to stop getting suspended if you want
I want to be
Smith.
Troy Aikman if I want to be anybody.
I don't think Emmitt Smith got suspended in his whole career.
I don't think so. I think it's because Emmitt Smith knew how to hide it.
I think Emmitt
Smith pulled my grandma's shirt down one time at the Greenville St. Patrick's Day. You know what, though? You know what Emmitt Smith didn't have to deal with? Instagram.
Right. I mean, dude, Michael Irvin would have got shit on nonstop if there had been social media back in the 90s.
Right. I mean, you see what happens now with him.
Wait. Did we just miss?
No, we got it in. We got it in.
Just made an extra point. He kicked it off the uprights, and it bounced in.
Guys,
I think this is the best. This is the best drama of the whole game. Is how good of a kicker can Jeff Heath be?
I think what this is a lot like sometimes in baseball when you have injuries or games just not going your way. And you end up putting a shortstop in to pitch, and it's just like, fuck it at this point. Like, if it happens, it happens. Like, we are all... And who is the girl in the Easy Slider baseball shirt?
Chase is so easily distracted. She's taking care of the party behind us, Chase.
All right. I got to get back on draft.com.
No, we got a few other games. Let's see. The Rams beat the Cardinals today. Rams are 5-2. Nobody saw that coming, but Jared Goff is looking good. You hate Jared Goff, we know.
here's the thing. I don't hate Jared Goff.
Okay, you think he sucks, but he's
I hate
you wrong.
people around Jared Goff. I hate people's hype about Jared Goff.
Right.
Jared Goff, he's a good quarterback, but it's going to take a lot more than 2 or 3 games for me to figure that out.
I mean, we're 7 games in, and the Rams are one of the best teams in NFC.
I mean, yeah, you're right. And it's like sometimes you see things that you think are going to be the greatest thing. Like, for instance, you see a girl, a really hot girl, and she's got a scorpion tattoo, and you're like, oh, she fucking loves Sting from WCW. Then you find out she doesn't even know what Sting is. She thinks it's a fucking singer who sang a song about stalking people and an underarm commercial saying, don't stand so close to me. And then you're like, wow, there he is. That's how I feel about Jared Goff.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that theoretical girl has a good smile, right?
Right, yeah. And she's got like a paper clip in her ear, like she's cool.
That's a weird thing to have.
I guess if you ever need some papers clipped together, you know where to find it.
Hey, you got a paper clip? Yeah, of course I got one.
But yeah, so we're hanging out at Easy Slider, watching a game, enjoying a few drinks. Some alcoholic, some not.
You're drinking that Easy Rita right there.
Yeah, the Easy Rita. That's the drink of the choice. I think Emily probably stirred it with her arm because there's not a wooden spoon long enough to fit down in that jug. Stir that shit up. It's got tequila, peach, lime juice.
I think what Jason said is come on by Easy Slider. We got good drinks here.
Yeah, and I just had you know what I love? Donuts. I love donuts here.
Hey, they do have donuts on their little sliders, don't they?
I had a donut on a goddamn hamburger.
Like, the one way you could make a hamburger better is to make the bun a donut.
Right.
Or, what if we made the bun a taco? Has that been done?
Yeah, those are called taco burgers, and they have those at Taco Bueno every once in a while.
Oh, that sounds
Dude, we're going back to showing
Jeff kicking a field goal, extra point, off the uprights, bouncing in. That was a beautiful highlight right there. I love that. No, we're just encouraging you to come out to Easy Slider because they take good care of you.
We were supposed to have an interview with somebody. Somebody said maybe Miley may be making a present.
I think one Miley.
Hey, Corey, Miley's single, by the way.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wait, why is that relevant to me?
Because, Corey, you want to talk about what happened last week?
What?
Are you and Nicole still together, or do you not check her Facebook?
Do you check your Facebook?
I check her Facebook from time to time.
Jason, of course I know what happened last week or this week because I'm with her all the time.
Oh, yeah.
What happened, Chase?
Are
you stalking her Facebook?
I couldn't get a hold of you one day, and so I was like, well, let me see if I can see if she's online.
That's a normal thing.
No, not at all. Emily loves me, and she stalks my LinkedIn.
That was actually last night where I didn't text you back for several hours.
Emily's over here looking at my LinkedIn, but, I don't, say anything about that.
That's really not Chase's best side, is his LinkedIn.
No, it's horrible. I don't even have LinkedIn on my phone.
Right, because he's not a professional.
No, because I had to delete it so I could get my update on my phone to work.
Chase, I think we got
15 minutes.
15 minutes left of this show. We're getting, 3 beers handed to us. Oh, my goodness.
Dude, so the Vikings last week made a post on Twitter about their...
Are you going to really bring that up?
About their pivoting doors?
Pivoting glass doors?
Pivoting glass doors are going to be open during the game.
Hey, we got some really funny social media directors with Drinking with the Boys.
Yeah, so Drinking with the Boys, we felt so bad for them. And, Sam Bradford being an OU alum, I felt like, hey, you don't need to be included in this deal. So we decided to inform them that all doors are pivoting. That's what makes them a fucking door.
Because otherwise they'd be French, or would they be sliding doors?
Nah, they would be shutters.
Those, garage doors or something, right?
Probably, but most doors pivot on some type of form. So we informed them about that, and just so you know, it was the most liked comment on the deal. So way to go.
Patting our own back. What are you doing?
I just want to say our social media...
Our social media is on point. It's what he wants to say, but he used way too many words for that.
Right.
Man, look at that. Easy Slider is popping now because everyone heard
easy. They live easy. They got
we were broadcasting
celestial beings in hoodies over there, and
don't make fun of the employees here. We got a couple more games. We're gonna just run through this real quick, wrap it up. Rams beat the Cardinals today. We got Bengals and Steelers playing. Steelers need to get their act together. Bengals kind of suck. No expectations for an upset there. We can look in at the score, and Steelers are beating the Bengals 20-14 at halftime. Chargers, whoa, hey, look. Wheels have fallen off the Broncos train.
Uh-oh.
Chargers are beating them 14-0
Is that in San Diego?
It looks, yeah.
Or is that at StubHub Field or whatever the fuck it's called?
Probably StubHub Field in L.A., Here's what I want to talk about. Actually, I'm going to get off the train real quick. Giants and Seahawks are playing, but it's a 7-3 game, so nothing really to talk about yet there. Only speculation. But no.
The most exciting part this week, outside of the Chiefs-Raiders game, is the Super Bowl rematch that happens
tonight
at 7:30 on NBC. It's
going to be a 26-point comeback again?
I hope it doesn't have to do that.
What was it? What was the whole comeback thing? 27-0? I don't remember.
My stomach was tore up for days after that game.
Nah, I believe that the Patriots were going to come back. I still remember my dad texting me, rubbing it in that the Patriots were losing.
I remember it too. We talked about that actually a couple of weeks ago about the guy at Kroger who hit me up when I had the Kleenex and the beer.
No, that's a Sunday night game tonight.
I got Patriots in that one.
Falcons and Patriots rematch.
Patriots
Eagles, Redskins on Monday Night Football.
Redskins and who?
Huh?
Redskins and who?
Eagles. Yeah, so that's what we wanted. That's what I was thinking about. Is what is better? Oh, that's a close play right there. Lots of pink cleats and close, slow motion footage on the sideline. But no. So the Cowboys probably not gonna win the NFC East title because the Eagles are playing really, really well and they're 5-1, and the Cowboys are 2-3.
The Eagles are way up in the power rankings too,
and they're playing well. They're not just a fake 5-1, right? So that's a problem for the Cowboys to catch them. So the Cowboys are probably competing for a wild card spot. If they are, then we have to worry about the wild card standings. If we're talking about wild card standings, then the Seahawks probably are in play because the Seahawks are also a pretty good team, but they're losing to the Rams in their division in the NFC West. So the Seahawks and Giants are playing tonight. Do we want the Giants to lose to feel like their season is absolute trash? Because they're on the hope train right now. They just beat the Broncos, and they think they have hope.
So does that mean the Chargers have hope?
Huh?
Does that mean the Chargers have hope?
Oh, yeah, the Chargers are... I'm sure that if the Giants came in with a lot of expectations, they probably have a fairly skilled roster, if not for the fact that every single starter is injured.
That or suspended.
Right. So, do we want to keep the Giants down? We need them to lose. Or do we want to say, hey, the Seahawks are probably our competition for those 5th and 6th wildcard spots. They're the ones who need to lose.
Well, here's what I'm going to say for the Cowboys is at this point...
How about they just win and worry about themselves?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Get past the distractions. Understand we don't know next week if Zeke's going to play or if Zeke's not going to play. Is there going to be a judge that's sick or on vacation? And I think the distraction between that and the national anthem has become such an issue that, they're always talking about distractions. You can talk about how you're not distracted when you have a fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Because, if you have 3 distractions and your season's 8-8 every year, then maybe you need to look at some things.
For 31 teams, they can make excuses at the end of the year.
Right.
For one team, at the end of the year, they can say, hey, we overcame everything and won the Super Bowl.
Right.
So the point is, we got to minimize, there are distractions. Yeah, probably Zeke has been affected, has probably felt down, a little distraught over all of the legal wranglings that he's had to deal with. The Cowboys locker room was kind of maybe they're piecing things together right now because Jerry Jones really caused some problems in that locker room with his edict about, you have to stand. It's, the Cowboys, this is a great week for the Cowboys because they're really rolling against the 49ers right now. they're looking good still in the second half. It's not going to be one of those like Rams games where we looked good one half and looked terrible the next game or the next half. We're looking good. We're going to roll. We're going to be 3-3. It's going to be encouraging. We're gonna temper that. The good feelings. We're going to say, hey, hold on a second, because it is only the 49ers. We beat a winless team. Not much to talk about. Man, there's some interesting Deep Elm stuff going on. Typical Deep Elm stuff. No, we got, let's see, we got Eagles, Redskins. We want the Redskins to lose because, they're their potential competition in the division. Basically, we're just here. We got 8 more minutes left. We're watching, whoops.
Someone's breaking stuff. We're watching football.
Someone's breaking stuff. Hey, that looks like Emily broke that.
Uh-oh.
Why did you break that, Emily? No, Cowboys are still rolling. We got 8 minutes left in this. Hey, how bad are the Packers going to end up this year?
Man, I don't see the Packers' hopes now.
What are they win, like 3 more games for the entire year?
Yeah, if that. It's going to be a rough time for them. I think, you don't want to wish injury on anybody.
They're 4-3.
Yeah, they're 4-3 right now.
That's a great start to the season, but the problem is when you lose your quarterback,
they're going to end up 4-12.
All the air goes out of your sails.
They'll be 4-12.
I think they could scrape together 7 wins, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
they might. They may end up around 500 or so,
which puts them in the bottom of that competition for a wild card spot, because it's basically 8-8 might get you an NFC wild card.
Right.
But no, nobody's going to have any hope with Hundley at quarterback. What other storylines we have? You want to talk about that Broncos-Chargers thing starting back up in the third quarter? Broncos were so good. They're only 3-2, but they looked incredible for their first few games. They absolutely dominated the Cowboys. All of a sudden, they're losing to teams like the Giants and the Chargers.
Man, it's kind of one of those things where I think you start to lose focus. You're trucking along, and then you hit something like the Giants, and then if you don't bounce right back from that, this could just be a downward spiral for them.
Yeah, no, it could be, and they've got a tough division. Bills beat the Buccaneers. Nobody cares about those teams. Panthers and Bears played. Bears managed to win a game. Nobody really cares about either of those teams, except for the Panthers had a good year going in. They were 4-2 going into this game. Jets and Dolphins, nobody cares about that game either. So basically what we got is the wrap-up of the show, I think.
Right.
Hey, we appreciate yous.
Yeah, we've got
the Hey, we appreciate you Easy Slider, and hey, go follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Right?
All that stuff, and definitely if you do the draft.com/DWTB, send us your username so we can get you guys into a private draft with us.
That's going to be real important for next week.
It is, because we're going to talk about it. Maybe we can even see if we can't get the winner on.
There we go. That would be good times.
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to get some? We're going to bounce around to different breweries, maybe going forward.
Yeah,
Easy Slider is a great place. We're going to keep hitting them up. We know that for sure.
Yeah, I love Easy Slider. This is the second time we've been here, and it's fun every time.
Yeah, they hook us up. No, basically what we want you to do is drink some good beer and watch some good football. And right now, Dak Prescott is playing some good football.
It can be vodka. It can be whiskey. It can be whatever you want to drink. Just drink and watch football.
Yeah, check out those guys up in a Pilot Point, right?
Yeah, Western Sun and Red River. Those are good guys. No. And I feel like they should get to know...
Emily.
I feel like they should get to know, maybe Easy Slider. I don't see any Western Sun or Red River in Easy Slider. What is going on? Well, anyways, Corey isn't even paying attention anymore. He's trying to get Emily's attention.
You. I always pay attention to you. You're always bullshitting with your phone and blah blah blah.
I know. So, guys, this has just been a rambling on week 7. There'll be more news here as soon as this game is done. It's been a lot of fun. Watch some more football. And remember, guys, Drinking with the Boys is the Facebook and Instagram, DRNKNW, The Boys, on Twitter. Check out that. We have a great social media person that keeps up with all of the Twitter.
You better believe it.
Does some trolling.
Social media great social media people working for us.
Right. So, guys, other than that, enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you next week for Week 8 on Drinking with the Boys.